I think what really messed me up about this story time is that I really felt like deep down in my heart, I was making the right decision. I felt like, this is what I need to be doing, all that, right? It wasn't until I made the decision where I just started having second thoughts. I started second guessing myself, and slowly but surely things start to unravel. And I realized that was probably the worst mistake I could have ever made, honestly. I'm sure we all know how tricky things can get when you've been friends with someone for so long. So here you are thinking like maybe they just want their best interest. You start dating someone new, everything is always cookies and candies, all that good stuff. So of course they like you. Maybe they want your best interest. And sometimes it's just easy to get caught up in between the two. Real friend, fake friend, secret lover, secret admirer. What is it? One of the worst things you could do to me is put me in a position where I felt like you making me have to choose. I don't want to have to choose. And if I do, I don't want to choose the wrong option. I don't want to choose the wrong thing. I don't want to make the wrong decision. You know what? Never mind. Story time. We back at it again with another story time. We back at it again with another story time. We back at it again with another story time. Yeah. I missed y'all. That is so crazy because I really be missing y'all. I'm back fresh from Hawaii. I had a marvelous time. Thank you guys for all the safe travels, all the prayers, things like that. Hawaii was exceptional. 10 out of 10. Definitely would recommend. Yes, I missed y'all. What other way to welcome y'all back than with another great story time? Now, before we jump right in there, I have to say, you guys will see me uploading some of my old story times from TikTok. I know y'all like, I've heard the story before. Y'all, I get it. There's new people that follow me that may not have heard the story time, and I just want my story times on YouTube. If they're going to be on TikTok, I really don't know what's going to happen with the video. So I'm just, re-uploading my content on YouTube, okay? I'll put them all in a playlist for those that want to see, for those that actually want to rewatch things like that. You'll be able to find it. Cute. Also, yes, I still have my crumble cookie review coming. Mind you, I just got back, so I'm just trying to give y'all a fresh new story time, and then we'll get into all of that. I have the Q&A coming up, so you guys can ask me questions. I will answer them the best of my ability. Okay. Without further ado, let's jump right into the story tour. Boom shakalaka, y'all. Okay, so let's start off with names. My friend that I have been friend with for quite some time now, let's call her Cammy. So we have Cammy. Me and Cammy met while I was new. I had moved to a whole nother state. I was dating this girl, whatever. Moved there, didn't work out. Fine with me. Back then I was young. I really didn't have any responsibilities. Nothing tied me down. So I would move places. And if the relationship didn't work out, sometimes I would stay. Sometimes I would pack my stuff up and leave. Cool. So I was working this job at a warehouse, and I met this girl named Cammy. Cammy was very friendly, very inviting. No, very welcoming. I felt like after me and the girl that I moved there for broke up, I met Cammy, and things just started to look up a bit. Things were fun again. Things were just a good time for me. Cammy was, very feminine, very girly, but I really liked her personality. I felt like we had the same sense of humor. She helped me a lot with the job. She actually got me a promotion within the job. Me and her, every day at work, would always be partners, buddies. We would link up on the weekends. Me and Cammy, we was just, inseparable. Cammy would even tell me a lot of times, like, you know what? I'm glad that you stayed. I'm so glad that you didn't move away. I'm glad that I met you. She was saying how she was going through things, and she felt like I was very funny. I came into her life, and, things was better for her as well. So, yes, like I said, we had a great friendship. I loved kicking it with her. I loved being at work with her. It seemed like the time would pass by. You know how you be at work with your little buddy, and y'all just chit-chatting, talking and working. It seemed like those hours would fly by. You getting paid to basically kick it with your friend. I felt like that's the type of relationship that me and Cammy had. Now, a couple of months had passed by. We get a new girl at work. Now, at this point, like I told y'all, I had got a promotion. I was the one to train. So if anybody came through the doors new, I was the trainer, letting them know, like, look, this is how we do it, showing them things like that. Kind of just letting them shadow me around if they had any questions, whatever like that. Cute. Now, the girl, let's call her, we can call her Jalen. So Jalen comes to the door, of course. Jalen, she's a pretty girl, whatever. She's soft-spoken, acting real shy. I don't know, back then I had a thing for the shy girls. The ones that, you kind of had to figure out. It wasn't just thrown right into your face. I'm like, she's shy, she quiet. For whatever reason, I'm interested. But professionalism first. Like I said, I taught her how to do the job. I was training her. I kept it very, very professional. And like sometimes I just want the other person to make the move just to make sure I'm not tripping or overstepping boundaries. So mind y'all, I went from spending time with Cammy every day at work until now I'm training the new girl, and I'm actually kind of, crushing on the new girl. So me and the new girl starting to spend a lot of time together. So what does that mean for me and Cammy? All of a sudden, we're not spending as much time. I would still link up with Cammy, like on the weekends. We were still talking text, but I can tell that she was sort of kind of feeling her way. Although, it wasn't really like that. Me and Jalen was the new kid. I'm just trying to train. I'm just really trying to do my job. But I'm also enjoying it because I can tell that, Jalen is starting to show a little attraction towards me too. Cute. I even remember Cammy making a remark like, look, I feel like she got it. I feel like she's trying to act like she don't know what she's doing just so she can spend time with you and just so you could train her more, whatever. It's time for her to, if she wanted me to sign off on the sheet so I can go ahead and put her out on the floor. And that way I would no longer be her trainer. So like I said, Cammy was feeling a little way, but I was feeling Jalen and I didn't really want to, let her go onto the floor. I like spending time with her. I like having lunch with her. I like walking around, getting to know her better. So boom, me and Jalen talking. It's after work. So, we kind of lingering around, seeing what the plan's going to be for the weekend. And Cammy walks up and she's like, hey, are we still going to go to that new bar that they just put out, on the outskirts of town? And I'm like, yeah, like I'm down. Let's go. So Jalen self-invites herself and just like, you know what? I'm going to show up too. Like when, where, what time, like what we wearing. We're going to dress her like, she's just trying to be funny, low key. But it's just like, I really want her to come. So like, yeah, come on. Right quick, chat. How do y'all feel about self-inviting? I was just talking to somebody about that. And I just feel like some things it's not cool for you to self-invite yourself to. I didn't feel like there was a problem that Jalen self-invited herself. I mean, it's a bar. Me and Cammy is not together. We're just friends. The more the merrier. Like, sure, come. But I could tell that Cammy was not feeling. Cammy just didn't want Jalen tagging along. You can see it. You can feel it. Like her whole body language. She didn't want her coming. The thing that was so funny to me is I feel like Jalen was not picking up on the fact that Cammy really did not want her tagging along. But I mean, like I said, I really like Jalen. Of course, I was anxious to chill with her outside of a work setting. I wanted her to come, so I was just like, yeah, meet us there. I went on and I gave Jalen the details. We exchanged numbers. She's like, okay, see y'all tonight. Can't wait. She was excited, y'all. So boom, shakalaka, y'all. I'm excited. Got the ball rolling. Finally going to be able to link with Jalen outside of work, even though I'm a little nervous because, like I said, I could feel Cammy's energy. And for the first time, I just felt like it was not good. Mind y'all, the whole time since I've been working there, ever since I broke up with the girl, me and Cammy have been just hanging, just me and Cammy. It's always just me and Cammy. We've never had a third wheel. Cammy really wasn't interested in, I guess, dating anyone at the time. As far as I knew, Cammy was straight, stuff like that. So, like I said, it was always me and Cammy. We've never had anyone tag along. So that is an interesting point to remember. So I'm at home trying to finish getting ready because I want to make sure I'm on time. In my head, I'm thinking maybe I should bring Jalen some flowers. Like, the thing about me, I gotta slow down. Like, sometimes when I really like a person, I'm just so ready to jump the gun. Like, I want to give you flowers. I want to show you a good time. Maybe buy you a little something nice. Like, that's just me. I don't know why I do that, but that's just me. I just do. It could be the first date, and I've had people even ask me, like, oh my God, like, I kind of feel bad. Why are you doing all this? And it's not like I don't know. I just feel like I'm that type of person, chat. But anyway, so I'm getting ready. Cammy calls me. She's like, look, instead of going to that one bar, let's go to another one. Mind y'all, I've already told Jalen, like, look, these the details. Let's meet up here. Let's do this. So I asked Cammy because Cammy has been raving about going to this bar. Like, maybe 2 weeks now, and we haven't been able to go. So it's like, why you want to change now all of a sudden? She's like, I don't know. I was reading some of the reviews. They were saying that they don't have good drinks. I'm like, come on. I mean, it's alcohol. You can't really mess up alcohol. Let's just go. Plus, I already told Jalen. She's like, yeah, and I don't know why you told her that. We don't know her like that. She can't be trusted. Like, bro, it's not like we're going somewhere off on a trip with her. We're literally going to be in a bar surrounded by other people. I think everything's going to be okay. Cammy's like, well, I don't know. She just seems kind of thirsty to hang out with us. I don't like people like that. Plus, we all work together. Like, what if she goes back and try to tell the supervisor something? What's she going to tell the supervisor? That we're off the clock, minding our own business, living our own lives, drinking? What is there to tell? We're not doing nothing wrong. I just felt like anytime I tried to, let Cammy know, you sound crazy, she always came back to back with the excuse. So I told her, look, Cammy, I'm going to the bar. I just felt like it wouldn't look good on my behalf to just switch up the plans all of a sudden when I already confirmed things with Jalen. So I told Cammy, look, we're going. You better show up. If not, then okay, I understand, but I don't want to switch stuff up. Cammy's like, okay, let's go. I want to drive, whatever like that. Because I told her, I had a long week, you know what I'm saying? I just want to sit down, relax, have my drinks. And back then, y'all, when I used to drink. So, boom, shakalaka, we agreed that Cammy was driving. I told Cammy, look, I want to be there early just in case, Jalen do get there. I don't want to have her waiting. Me, I just like being on time. Cammy's like, okay, I'll be there. I'll be ready in about 30 minutes. I'll call you when I get outside. Cute. Y'all, Jalen texted me a picture of what she was wearing. She was in the mirror and she was like, look, I hope it's not too much. What do you think of my outfit? Y'all, she looks so good. What I think is we need to hurry up and meet at this bar because I want to see you. Mind y'all, we used to kind of wear work uniforms, so I never really seen her outside of work. We just used to wear these big shirts, these big cargo pants, big steel toe boots. So I'm just like, wow, seeing Jalen like that, 10 out of 10. The body is body yachting. So I'm ready already. I'm ready. I'm sitting there waiting, checking my phone. I'm on social media or whatever, maybe taking a little before pictures because, I look good. I smell good. It's going to be a great night. Now, I had already told Jalen that we was going to meet there at 9. Jalen had texted me maybe about 8 o'clock. She's like, you know what? I'm maybe 30 minutes away from the place, so I'm going to go ahead and leave early. But I still think because we're closer that I'm going to make it there before Jalen. So cool. Y'all, 15, 20, 30 minutes pass and Cammy is nowhere to be found. Mind y'all, Cammy is always on time, whether it's for work, whether it's for an appointment, whether it's time for us to do something. She has never been late. I used to always tell her, like, man, I need to be more like you. You never miss a beat. You always on time. You always the early bird. I really admired that about Cammy. But for now, for some reason, she's nowhere to be found. She's not answering her phone, nothing. And yes, I have my own vehicle, but it's just the fact. She said that she was going to drive. She said that she wanted to drive. She wanted me to, like, be able to enjoy my drinks without feeling like, okay, I'm getting, like, too lit. I won't be able to drive. So I'm just like, where are you? Why aren't you answering your phone? It's to the point where I'm waiting so much on Cammy. Jalen's like, hey, like, I'm here. It's 9 o'clock. Where are you guys? Is everything okay? Like, she's texting me wondering if everything is all right. Mind y'all, I invited her out. So it's like, I feel like it looks bad on me. So I go ahead and I shoot Cammy a text like, look, Jalen's there by herself. I'm about to go ahead and meet with her. I don't know what's going on, but you need to call me, text me. This isn't like you. Kill. So yeah, even though I won't be able to drink like I wanted to, it's fine. I'm still going to go ahead and have a good time. So I drive over to the bar that Cammy has been raving about going to, and I meet up with Jalen. Y'all, she look good. She smell good. She probably... everything's just good, okay? Everything is good. She's like, wow, I thought you was going to stand me up or whatever. Like, I really like the aesthetics of the bar. You look good. She was complimenting me. She's like, what do you want to drink? She's like, first round on me. Like, let's just get comfortable. Like, I want to make you feel good. Whew, here we go, y'all. Here we go again. Y'all, I was sitting at that bar with Jalen just talking, laughing, having so much fun. It's just like, even though all we was doing was sitting there having drinks, I was really in a good space. Like, I just found myself just thinking like, I'm glad I didn't leave either. Because after that breakup between me and the girl I was talking to at the time, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pack my stuff and leave. But I had got a great job opportunity. I could not turn that down. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to see, I'm going to stick around and see, what God has in store for me type of thing. And I'm glad I did because me and Jalen, we was clicking up very, very fast. And I know a lot of y'all like, oh, well, girls always do that girl on girl. Like when they meet each other, like they move fast, move fast. I don't care. It is what it is. We sitting there drinking and talking. Next thing you know, her song comes on. She's like, oh my God, this is my song. Get up, like dance with me. I'm like, nah, come on, like you playing. Y'all, I got up. This girl had me dancing in the middle of a bar full of people. And if you know me, that like for that to be our first thing, I'm trying to act shy. I'm trying to act reserved. I'm trying to act like, like I'm not cuckoo crazy, but it's just like, wow, I'm up and I'm dancing. She got me feeling real good. She really know the vibes, y'all. We just study giggling. We dancing, we holding hands, we doing turns on each other. We just really, y'all, I just really can't describe the feeling. I'm smiling now, but just thinking about it. It was just one of those times where, like, you meet somebody, you run into them, and it's just like, wow, where have you been all my life? And I know I probably didn't say that about a couple of girls in the story times, but y'all, I just can't help it. That's the feeling that you get when you first meet somebody before all hell breaks loose. It is what it is. So, boom, shakalaka, y'all. I finally broke the seal. I'm just like, I have to go use the restroom, whatever. I'm kind of getting tired of the dancing, so I go to the bathroom. I use the restroom. I'm washing my hands. I'm looking in the mirror like, oh my God, like I'm so happy. I'm so thankful. I'm really glad that everything played out. It's just one of those moments where I was just kind of like reflecting low key. Mind you, I'm checking my phone. Still no text or no call back from Cammy. At this point, it's just like, should I call her mom? I'm really worried about her because she's never pulled nothing like this ever. She's always on time, way ahead of time. And if something changes, she's always quick to let me know. So I'm right in the middle of trying to find her mom's contact number in my phone because I remember Cammy sending it to me like, just in case of emergency, if you can't get in touch with nobody, just go ahead and, hit my mom up. Mind Josh, I didn't know anyone that she was dating or talking to. Me and her, I was the only person that she hung out with, so it's not like I knew any of her other friends. So it's like, okay, I had no choice but to try to get in touch with her mom. Y'all, I'm right in the middle of, finding the number. I'm walking back to sit at the bar with Jalen, and next thing you know, Cammy is sitting right there with Jalen. Mind you, no text, no, I'm on the way, no what happened, no nothing. I look up and you're sitting at the bar when I'm just completely worried about you. I found that very odd, very weird behavior. One thing that really rubbed me the wrong way, I was looking at Jalen, and Jalen kind of had like this uncomfortable look on her face. Mind you, I went from dancing and singing, laughing and joking around, and it's kind of like she was looking kind of tense now that Cammy was sitting beside her. So there was a vacant seat next to Jalen, so I sit on the other side of Jalen. So it's me, Jalen, then Cammy. So I'm looking over at Cammy, expecting her to be like, this is what happened, whatever like that. She's just kind of drinking her drink, not saying nothing, just kind of looking at me and Jalen like back and forth, like. And I'm just kind of looking back like. So whatever, you're not gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. I'm like, bro, what happened? Like, you were supposed to meet me, you were supposed to pick me up, you were never late, like you just kind of went ghost. She's like, oh my bad, I fell asleep. Now here's why this response irritated me. Y'all, like I said, Cammy is very punctual. She's always on time, and if she's not gonna be on time, even if she thinks she's gonna be late, she's gonna let you know. You fell asleep. You never even take naps. How'd you fall asleep? I'm like, well, are you sick or something going on? She's like, yeah, nah, I just kind of laid down, closed my eyes, and I fell asleep. I'm like, did you see my text? Like, I was calling you, I was texting you, no response. You just showed up. She's like, yeah, nah, my phone was dead. But if your phone was dead, how did you know your way to the bar? You would have to have used your GPS. I would think so. And at this point, it just felt like I was having a great, awesome, amazing night. And it was just steady like going down, down, down because y'all, Cammy was really starting to annoy me because it's like, okay, what's really going on? If you have something on your chest, just say that. Go ahead and get it out. Why are you pretending like I'm the crazy one here? So I asked her like, you sure everything okay? You sure everything good? Because like, this not like you. You know, you just popping up. You just showing up. She changes the whole narrative. She's like, what's wrong with me showing up? Like, do you and Jalen own the bar? Like, why can't I show up? Was y'all doing something that y'all didn't want to let me know? Like, y'all hiding something from me? And I'm just like, wait, where are you getting that from? She's like, I'm just saying, it's no big deal if I just showed up or not. It's not a big deal. I'm just saying, like, as a friend that's been calling you, texting you, I was just about to hit your mom up and, you know, ask her, hey, do you know what's going on? You just show up like nothing happened. This is not like her at all. This is very not on brand for Cammy, y'all, I'm telling you. So me and her kind of going back and forth. Jalen stands up. She grabs my hand and say, hey, you know what? Let's just walk over here for a minute. Like, let's everybody cool down. Because I was starting to get heated because it's like, okay, now you playing with me. I'm over there talking to Jalen. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't want these to be the kind of vibes. You know, this is our first time linking outside of work. It's just kind of annoying to me. And, you know, I could tell that you were looking uncomfortable. Like, what's going on with you? She's like, I don't know. I don't think your friend noticed that I noticed, but I saw her, like, take a picture of me. And I'm like, what? Why would she do something like that? That's weird. She was like, I don't know. It's like she tried to do it off guard, but I caught her at the peripheral of my eye, like, and I seen that the phone flashed, and it was, you know, she had it pointed straight directly towards me. I'm like, hold on now, that's not gonna fly. Let me go over here and ask her, like, really, like, what's up? You already moving weird, and now you taking off guard pictures of her, like, trying to be on the low. Like, really, is you cool? Like, what you on? Y'all, so I go over back to the bar. I'm about to go ahead and confront Cammy because at this point, I need answers. Like, let's step outside, talk about it. I go back over there, and she's no longer there. I can already see that she left a tip for her drink, so I asked the bartender, like, hey, you know, what happened to the girl that was sitting right there? He's like, oh, well, she said, you know, that's it. She went on and closed out her tab, that she was gone for the night. This is so weird. I run outside. I don't see her nowhere. I'm calling her phone. No answer. I'm texting her like, bro, what's going on with you, Cammy? Tools. I need to see tools in the comments for part 2. Ski, y'all know it's going to be another good one. Real friend or secret lover? What y'all think? So far, I just got to know y'all opinions on it. I want to know where y'all head at. I want to know what y'all thinking right here at this very moment. Part 2 coming in hot. Until then, we'll meet again for the next story time.